Modes. People don't actually fail. They just quit. Think about it. Every new project, every new goal starts with a burst of energy. You're motivated. You're focused. You feel absolutely certain this is the one. You put in the work. You stay up late. You make sacrifices. And then, nothing. The results just don't come fast enough. You expected a straight line up, a clear path to success. What you got was silence. This is the quiet phase. No views on your videos. No comments on your posts. No likes. No shares. No validation from the outside world telling you that you're on the right track. This is the exact moment where the vast majority of people stop. They look at the lack of immediate results and conclude it's not working. They pack it up and go home, convinced they failed. But what if I told you this phase isn't a sign of failure? What if this silence isn't a punishment, but a filter? This is the great separator. It's the point where one group of people quits and another group keeps going. So what's the difference between them? What do the people who push through understand that the others don't? They understand that progress is almost always delayed. It has been this way since the beginning of time. Think of a farmer planting a seed. They don't dig it up the next day to see if it's growing. They trust the process. The truth is, results don't show up in a nice, neat, linear fashion. They compound. They stack up quietly, invisibly, underneath the surface. And then, one day, they appear all at once, seemingly out of nowhere. It looks like an overnight success to everyone else, but you know the truth. You know about the months, or even years, of quiet work that led to that moment. The biggest mistake people make is that they measure their progress far too early. They judge the seed before it has a chance to even sprout. They want proof that it's working before they're willing to commit to the work. This quiet phase is the ultimate test of your consistency. And here's a secret. True consistency has very little to do with motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Comes and goes. Consistency is about showing up even when there is zero proof that your efforts are paying off. It's about having faith in the process itself. It's about doing the work when no one is watching, when no one is cheering you on, when it feels like you're just shouting into the void. In fact, most of the important work, the foundational work, happens when no one is watching. That's precisely why it's so powerful. It's pure. It's authentic. It's driven by your own belief, not by external applause. There's a huge myth about confidence that we need to debunk. People think you need to feel confident before you can take action and build momentum. It's the exact opposite. You don't find confidence and then start. You build momentum through consistent action, and that momentum is what creates real, unshakable confidence. The feeling follows the action, not the other way around. Every time you show up on a day you don't feel like it, you cast a vote for the person you want to become. You build a little more momentum. You earn a little more confidence. In this game, time is not your enemy. Time is your greatest ally. Time rewards those who stay in the game. It compounds your efforts, builds your reputation, and eventually delivers the results you were working for. Everyone is always looking for an unfair advantage, a secret hack, or a magic bullet. But a truly unfair advantage is simply your willingness to outlast your own doubt, the ability to keep going when every instinct is telling you to quit. It's about lasting just a little bit longer than everyone else who gives up during the quiet phase. The honest truth is, most people could win. They have the talent, they have the drive, they have the idea. They just don't stay in the game long enough to see it through. Don't let that be you. Keep going. Thanks for watching. And if this helped, make sure to follow for more.